always heard Philip's point of view. Now you'll hear my point of view. Thank you so much. I was minding my own business, coming from work one evening on a bus, and then I saw this young man look so Christ-like, and he gave me, in those days, people don't do it anymore, I don't see it anymore. Christians normally give out track, those things? They give out the track and it tells you about Christ and all those stuff. So he gave me the track and I just took it and I said thank you and I went on my merry way. Only to realize that when I was home and I was okay, I'm going to read this track now, just like going to bed and you're reading about Christ going to bed. The only thing I saw on this track was Philip Johnson and a telephone number. Yes. So in those days, the young guys, the younger ones among us wouldn't know this. We had no phone at home. And so I had to wait until I went to work the next day to use the work phone to call this number.
Oh gosh.
Don't even start.
You actually called. Oh my. So no. You called me.
I called with another intention. So I called the number when I got to work and I asked for Philip Johnson and somebody said, what's your name? So I said, Miss Redwood. Yes, that's before I became Johnson, the better name. Sorry. Redwood. And so he came on the phone and I said, this is the girl that you gave the card on the bus yesterday. Is this the way you just give out cards to persons on the bus like that with your name and your number? And he said, that's the only card I gave out. And that is what changed my thoughts towards him. Because I called with other intentions, to tell him that is not a nice thing to do. But when he said that it's the only card that he has ever given out, and it was the only card that he gave out subsequently.
Only card. I've never given out another one.
Oh, okay.
It was the first
and the last
card.
Yes. And the rest of that is history. But when I really realized after that he was the person that God had chosen for me, I recognized even outside of the external that he is, and I tell him all the time, he is the kindest person that I know. He gives beyond what he has. And he runs to the aid of others. He wants to see people do well. He wants to see relationships, even in our marriage enrichment sessions and or seminars. He wants to see relationships thrive, and he just has a special love for people. I must tell you that even in my own family, the Redwood side of the family, he can do no wrong. If ever I say something negative to them about him, it's always my fault. What did you do? It must be you, because it's not Philip. That's not who Philip is. So I don't go to my mother, my sisters, my brother to tell them anything about him, and unless it's good things, because they will not believe me. And that is the person that he is, not just to persons on the outside, but even to us in our own family, even in our ministry here at church. He's that type of person, right? So that is the person I know.
It's getting hot in here, man.
Your head's swelling, right? Don't let it swell, it's the truth.
And so one of the things that come from that is that you will see something in somebody or even hear something about somebody that will attract you.